Alright, everybody. 4 years in the making, but Batman is finally expanding his business. Let's see how. And we start with raving applause.
And we're back. All right. How's everybody doing out there today? I hope you're doing well. I'm just going to be talking for a minute, okay, about, reality. Let me see something real quick. Let me check that next check amount. Hold up.
Why don't you do this before you go live? It's called show prep. Look into it.
Are big men and in their feelings. Yes, they are. Let's see here. Again, folks got to remember something, man. Yep.
Look at them views. Look at them views. Look at them views. Them views just keep coming in, don't they? Don't they? Real quick, huh? How you feel? Huh? Keep on getting them views. Like I said, I'm the only one to make money on this network. What can they tell me? What can they say to me? Huh? I'm successful. I get the rewards now. I get the publicity. I get all the good things because I won. Because that's all I do is win. How you feel? Like I said, it's too funny, man. I think we up over, what is it, $106 for the next check and some change. Come on, homie, you can't be serious, bro. Are you kidding me? This is what they didn't want. This is what these folks went out their way to try to prevent and stop. They did everything they possibly could, right? Whole groups, probably thousands, hundreds of thousands, maybe millions of people. I'm by myself. I completely won. How do you feel now? I'm a legend. You understand? See, it's so funny, man. You got all these folks. Like I said, the public, their perception is nowhere near reality. So I don't listen to none of that at all. It's not even worth discussing or acknowledging. Like I said, like, what can we do? We can't do interviews because none of them want to do interviews for real. You got all these folks talking about, let's collaborate, let's work on this, let's do this. I mean, are you paying? I mean,
all these folks. Who's asking you to collaborate? Name somebody that has asked you to collaborate.
like, see, these folks think it's a game. You understand? Like I said, they really, it's a one-trick pony act. They do the same thing over and over again. They lean on the same crutches over and over again. It's the same thing over and over again. You know what I mean? They want to try to control a situation that can't be controlled. I'm completely uncontrollable, huh? I do what I want to do. You understand? And I explained this ahead of time to everybody. I said it's a huge advantage, and it makes me a lot more powerful, and, you know what I'm saying, and a lot more formidable. Like, I'm a force, bro. Okay, for real. Like I said, I don't make mistakes. I haven't made any mistakes. Everything I'm doing is what I'm supposed to do, and I'm doing my job, and I'm doing it correctly, and I'm following the rules that really I set in place for myself. You know what I mean? See, that's the thing. I don't follow anyone else's rules. I don't follow rules, period. I make my own, and then, I follow my own code. Again, but I got enough. You know what I'm saying? Real talk, I got more than enough. And, the whole point is I'm in a different position. I see the same thing every day, see the same behavior, see the same tactics, but yet I keep moving forward. You understand? Like, y'all act like it's an easy thing. I mean, you seeing and I'm showing publicly nothing is easy for me. And it's very clear why. So again, I mean, I keep moving forward though. That's all that matters, is that I keep moving forward. You understand? Like, that's the thing. Like, every day I work on being calm because I have to be. I work on being patient. I work on becoming a better person. You know what I'm saying? And then you got all this extra circus theatrics and stuff going on and antics that doesn't make any sense. You got all this corruption. None of it makes any sense. Do these folks really think that I need anything from them or ever did at any point? I did this by myself. These little homies, even the folks that I'm saying that maybe contributed a little bit, they didn't do much for me. I made all this money on my own, all of it. It's all independent capital. I did it all myself. So what do you mean? What I'm sitting on right now, I did myself. Obviously, it is a big deal because when I make money, I'm a superstar celebrity. And, I outrank everyone in the world spiritually. I'm the most powerful being and entity on this planet. So it's kind of a bigger deal when I make money because we know that I'm going to use whatever I can as a tool and a resource to expand my business and continue to move forward. I've expanded so quickly so effectively and gotten so much done is absolutely incredible. And that's the thing. And then I can just go back to being low key. Do these folks think that I need anything from them? Do they really believe that? Do they think that I need to even go to these same places or be in the same areas? Bro, I'm a superstar celebrity. Like, that's what you have to understand. Like, I'm not a petty individual. I know how to let things go. I know how to let it be. I know how to let go and let go. That's something all of these people don't know how to do. Like I said, I've completely won. So it's time for me to walk away. Not walk away from my job, not walk away from myself, not walk away from what I'm doing, not walk away from none of this, but to walk away from anything that's not conducive for my environment to continue to build and be positive and keep on moving forward, correct? I tried to tell you folks who I am. I tried to tell you I'm a genius. I tried to tell you exactly who I am all these years. It's just now all the conditions has it where basically my true colors is showing, like the real me is having to come out. So everything that I ever said about myself is proven true. Again, what can folks tell me? I'm telling you what I am, bro. I'm telling you who I am. I'm telling you where I come from. Like I said, I come from the Bluff in Bankhead, Atlanta. I run Bankhead, Atlanta, bro. This is who I am. It's different. And yes, I can switch up my vernacular. I can switch up my linguistic. I can switch up how I talk real quick. But the question is, do I really have to or do I want to? Let me explain something to you, homie. You got people every day right now keep telling themselves, whatever it is that can make themselves feel a little better. That's when you know you're winning. When folks can't deal with the actual reality at hand and just admit what it is, that's when you know you're winning. When folks can't be fair about nothing and just talk about the reality of everything, that's when you know you're winning. You understand? The truth is that I see what it is. Like, you got to understand who I am as a person. I don't need to explain it, right? Because every day we're seeing who I really am. That's what folks don't understand. I don't got to come through these blocks no more. I don't. Give me a minute. It's hilarious. I literally don't have to come through any of these blocks no more. Is what I realized. I don't think I know what it is already. I think that folks thought that I was down and out. I think that's what they thought. Because that's what they always want to tell themselves. Like I said, it's all wishful thinking and all of it backfires every single time. I think these folks thought that I was still in the same position. I think that they thought that I was struggling. I don't know what they think. Clearly they know nothing about me. None of these folks. They don't realize, like, I have bases built all over the country already. I mean, I'm completely doing this. I mean, I literally have an entire empire that's literally built already. And this is only the beginning. I have the ability to lay low. I have the ability to disappear and vanish anytime I want. I have the ability to be completely untraceable and untrackable. Remember, you all are who taught me this. So thank you. I have resources that they couldn't even fathom or understand. This is my calling. Remember when people were saying silly things to me? Oh wait, they still were, right? All these people want to talk this silly nonsense and they keep trying to look at me like I fit into society, like I have anything to do with anything they're talking about. Remember how they would say the things that they say and act like I was in some kind of weakened position, or I was doing something wrong, or I had something to fix, or I had something to change? What do you mean? I have nothing to change about myself, literally in any way. I'm completely perfect in the way that God made me. See, you just can't expand your consciousness to realize what you're looking at. And that's not my problem. You understand? I'm a monster. I'm a nightmare. I'm what God created. I'm the real thing. See, that's what I'm saying. When you got a world, I mean, that's the way I've always looked at it. Like, I look at it like it's crazy because it is crazy, because folks have no imagination. They don't understand your imagination, and your thoughts is what create this reality. So when they be saying that stuff to me, talking to me like I care, like I'm trying to get a job, or like I'm waking up and working, like day labor, and like that's really my purpose. Like, brother, I've been training my entire life practically. I've trained for the past 3.5 to 4 years, and I haven't been just training, I've been working. Okay, I don't need to
That's a weird thing. I've never heard anyone say that day labor is their purpose.
spell it out. I don't need to translate it. Okay, I have more stripes than a zebra. Like, I train, right? Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, they're looking for any excuse. That's the other one, is they'll try to act like all I do is training, or they'll say some silly nonsense because they don't like the fact that I'm in a good position still, because they're trying to question and wondering, how is it possible for this dude to be doing all this and do this for real and the real thing? I am the real thing. And how can he keep doing this and get all these stripes righteously and keep winning, you know what I'm saying, and just keep on moving forward? Well, because of God. See, they want to put a label on me and what I do. They want to say that I'm something that I'm not. They want to find an excuse, but whatever label you put doesn't attach. It doesn't fly. It doesn't work, because I can't be labeled, because I am everything. See, that's the whole point. I was always bigger than society. Like God told me, I wasn't put here to fit in. I was put here to change everything. I was put here to stand up. I'm a true what? Now you're seeing the real thing. All these folks, remember, they all wanted to be like YouTube prophets? You remember? Because I do. I'll never forget. Remember? Listen to how I say remember, and then think about how satanic and demonic this music industry is in Hollywood, and they got Drake trying to copy how I sound ahead of time. But you can't put that puzzle together. You can't see that when he says they ain't never loved us, he's talking about the words that are coming out of my mouth. They're not coming from him. All he got was love. Fake love, but all he got was love. All he got was favored and given everything because he was a huge fan of Lil Wayne. That boy right there loved Lil Wayne. I'm going to tell you the truth, man. All y'all are still stagnated, in a stagnated energy. You're still at your jobs, at your 9 to 5s. That's called failure. And no, I'm not kidding. The whole point of a job, brother, is to graduate to independence, to become independent so that you can quit working that job again. I'm all for people working. I'm all for people who work hard. Don't get me wrong. I'm all for jobs and working. But again, you can't get around the fact that that is the truth. The truth is that people work if they're smart and they're a genius and they think ahead and they really operate on another level, and you really going to get somewhere and you're going to build something of worth, of value, right? Anything of value takes sacrifice. If you're going to build, you ain't trying to stay at no job. You stay as long as they paying you, right, like I have. That's about it. Because you're taking that money and you investing it into something if you're smart. I'm already like getting back into stocks a little. Like I said, I'm trying to get 10,000 positions, because I know if I get 10,000 positions and then I can get 10,000 positions, you know, well, I mean, with what I'm doing, I mean, the market fluctuates, so I guess it goes down and up, you know, so.
Wait, are we about to go back into a new positions arc?
Like, let's say I put $1 into something, right, and it goes down and it becomes, you know, 90 cents, 50 cents, 30 cents, 20 cents, it doesn't matter. If I get 10,000 positions, though, you get them 10,000 positions all to $1, you now have $10,000. And that's the way I think. People.
You have to get in when it's low and hope that it increases in value and gets higher. So for you to get 10,000 positions, even if the stock was a penny, right? That's what? $100? No, 100 times 100, yeah. So, do you have $100 to put in to a stock that's a penny, and then do you have the foresight or the luck enough to hope that that penny stock goes all the way up from a penny to $1? That's 100 times more than what you put into it. 100 times. If you bought in at a penny. I don't think you have that kind of foresight, Joey. I don't think you can do it.
People don't have to understand it. It's a real thing. Like I said, I mean, I would have been able to accomplish it with the penny stocks back in the day. The only reason I couldn't was because the stock.
I don't know. I had to turn Joey down because he's like super loud on my end for some reason.
See, that's what I'm talking about. Hell, I'm probably going to work on some music too in a minute. That's what I'm saying. Like, it just be funny, man. You know what I'm saying? You got all these folks, like, just in an uproar over me. You know what I mean? Like Joe Budden said, and I could care less. You understand? Like, that's the thing. Like I said, like, yeah, this is real. Like, I tried to tell you what it's going to be, just like I already basically figured out where I'm going to build all the bases around New York. And I told you I'm going to be going on missions and assignments. And then I just go to my hideout. Like, literally, I'm going to have all these hideouts built all over the country. And, I mean, even if they're not built from scratch, they'll be created and they'll just be situations. I mean, even if I rent it, you know, for the time being, it doesn't matter. Like, I'm going to have somewhere where I'm untraceable and untrackable. And like I said, I just go into New York, do my missions in the surrounding territories. I can come through Chicago. I can come through everywhere, all in the whole Northeast corridor, in the Midwest, anywhere I want. But my point is, I want to build different bases. Like, y'all think, like, see, that's the thing. I told Red Pill. Remember what I told Red Pill? You remember, right? I told Red Pill what it was going to be, Red Pill. I said, Red Pill, the Red Pill. I told Red Pill, I said, you don't understand. I'm going to be doing this stuff for real. He probably thought I was kidding. I think he knew that I was telling the truth. I think he knew. Like, these folks will believe in me more than I do myself. But my point is, a lot of people would probably think, oh, he's just talking. He's joking. There's no way. You know what I'm saying? And look where we at. Pretty much everything I've told him has come true. I mean, I've already had a Batmobile in the past. I told you that story. I mean, you know, folks are big madman, period, man. It's a lot of jellyfish energy, you know what I'm saying? But my deal is, I mean, I have the bat cycle, right? I can get it fixed later. I mean, that was $1,300 I put into that bad boy. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that right there is the bat cycle. So, I mean, I kind of basically already did what I told them, but I'm just barely getting started. Steel armor, bat suit, you know, bulletproof vest, level 3 hard plate. Like, come on, man. Like, what do you mean? Like I said, I paid over $10,000 for that. Like I said, the vest is messed up, so I got to fix all that. You know what I mean? And it's not really something I want to fix. I want to rebuild the suit, so I'm already taking the notes in my brand new journal on how to rebuild the suits. You understand what I'm saying? Like, all these folks, they want to be rappers and stuff. Like, I rap better than all these dudes put together, and I do rap as a hobby, and I went worldwide independently, and I've sold millions of records already. And a lot of people don't know who I am. So why does it matter who knows who you are? I've always wondered that question. Because the truth is that it just doesn't. You don't need people to know who you are. You don't, and that's not even what fame is. Fame is notoriety. It doesn't mean everyone knows who you are. Who knows who you are doesn't mean nothing. Everybody know me. They don't want to know me. They don't want to know who I am. They know me. They don't want to. They don't want to acknowledge, man, that's the same dude I used to talk to. He's got a full-scale career. That dude is literally the living legend, the real legend, and what I've looked up to for all of time. You understand what I'm saying? It works different than people think. That's the thing folks don't get. Like, I understand what I'm doing. Like, it really, really has folks feeling some way too, and I know exactly why. And I use that to my advantage too. Folks don't get. I know exactly what I'm doing, bro. Like I said, I'm an empath. Can be a master manipulator when I want. I'm playing chess, not checkers, homie. I've taken W's all across the board, man, on a level that nobody could comprehend. I'm not talking, I'm living this. That's what I'm saying. Like, you remember when they was like, I hope you get paid for that. I made my money outside of this. So what do you mean, hope I get paid for? Why? Why do you hope I get paid for what I do? What does that even mean? You know, like, why don't you focus on yourself? Like, see, that's the thing. Like, you want an opinion, y'all want pictures, you want videos, you want autographs and all that. But where's the love? Where's the acknowledging, oh, that's what he is? Y'all ain't even said what I am. I'm the warrior for God, bro. I'm the soldier for God. See, that was the thing in the back of my mind. I thought that was funny as hell because I'm like, they don't even know what I do and who I am. You don't even know my purpose. You thought I was out here playing. You see what I'm saying? Like, oh, you're like an actor. You're like Hollywood. Not at all. I don't do no acting. They couldn't even fathom my career when I started it. But these other folks kind of did because, like I said, they did everything they could to try to stop it. And they're the exact words, don't put on that suit. Why the hell not? That's an ulterior motive if I ever heard one, right? Ain't none of y'all fooling nobody, man. I know what it is, bro. Y'all knew a little bit of my destiny ahead of time, that's all. And, you know, like I said, these folks did everything to try to stop it. And they can't. They can't stop me. So like I said, you got dudes that want to be rappers. Come on, man. So far past that rapping stuff, it's unbelievable, man. I ain't got to, you know, I could do it for fun. I go back to selling physical units and CDs. Today's environment is different. That's what folks don't get. Like me, I'd be completely at peace with myself and in harmony, and I've reached enlightenment. Like, I stay away from people completely. I stay away from folks. Like, I don't want to be around a whole bunch of people. The only time is if I'm working or if I have to. If I have to be. Other than that, For what? I see the way the world is turning. I see the way it's going, and all these folks don't know how to stop. All you got to do is just stop. That's all y'all got to do. All y'all got to do is just relax a minute and stop letting all this programming and conditioning, affect your mind state and how you're thinking. I mean, if you can't see that, I mean, I give up. I mean, I've seen the headlines in the news stories how they've picked up very recently. So don't tell me that it's not an adjustment of attitude or behavior. Don't tell me it's not programming, because that's exactly what it is. It's societal programming. Just like they've been desensitizing us for a long time, and y'all want to talk about these concepts, but are you actually paying attention to what's going on? All I do is the right thing, bro. You know, I stand up for myself. I stand up for what's right. I represent good. And I stand up and I protect people and I save lives. I'm not like all these other folks. And that's exactly my point. If folks have something to say, they could have been said how they feel. They could have said it directly. Right? Especially if they know it's not true. That's why they don't say it. Again, you have to understand the type of power I hold, the kind of power I have, the person that I am. These folks don't know nothing. They don't know nothing about me, bro. I've had a whole past you couldn't even understand. I got readings and downloads telling me something about like the time of the red dragon. Like I got dragon energy, literally. I am a lord. Like I said, you go figure out what kind. I'm a lord, homie. I'm a reincarnated game master. You know the games we play. Right? So what do you mean? This is what I do, brother. I do this for a living. I'd be doing this no matter where I'm at. That's what you don't get. I'd be myself if I was in jail, in prison, which I'm never going. I would be myself no matter where I am. I would try to be smart. Because I have a future. But hell, I mean, at this point, it's like, that's what's so crazy about this system and what these folks have done. I mean, like, literally, even if I'm just sitting and doing nothing, somehow these folks are trying to cavort and manipulate everything, you know, to create these situations anyway. So it doesn't make any sense, because it's like, I mean, I have no choice at all in any of it. Like, I have to win, and I just have to stand on business. It's that simple. That's the part that folks don't talk about. Like I said, I was ultra patient. I've waited years. I've waited decades. I've asked for help. I've asked for justice, right? Nobody did nothing. Everything's corrupt. All these folks was against me. I'm by myself. Like, think about it. I've been as compassionate and caring and patient as I possibly can be, have I not? It's just like in a relationship. When you know you're in the right, you know you're in the right. It's like DMX said. He said, I'll be quiet the whole time and I'll be nice because I know that how I feel is justified after I'm wrong, basically. See, I don't care what the society has to say. I'm tired of hearing it. It's the same thing every day. They made it clear what their premise is. They don't like my freedom. They feel some way about my freedom. They feel some way about my happiness. I mean, how would you feel then? If that's how you feel about me for no reason, that's not justified. That's not righteous. Okay, no problem. What's up? Right? Who cares now? Who cares about anything? That's where I'm at. I've been like that the whole time. These homies want to act like you know what I mean? Like they don't get it. I'm Achilles reincarnated, bro. I'm the legend, bro. Folks vastly underestimate me, man. Like I said, I can't believe that these civilians just, I mean, all of them, I mean, they talk like a teleprompter, bro. For real. How do you not see what's right in front of you, especially when someone publicly on public airways and platforms is saying, this is what I am and what I do. And they still don't know how to act because they think it's a game. $50 Cent said the same thing in his music. Remember, he said, I told you not to, but you never listened, so you go ahead and... I have a lot of energy that's like 50 Cent when he was coming up. I'm real as it gets. What are you talking about? Y'all repping New York like it's anything to be proud of, man. The state of New York is not good, bruh. That's what I gotta say. The state of New York is not good at all. So again, what are you talking about? That's all I'm trying to figure. I'm just trying to understand where folks are coming from and what they're trying to rep. Jim Jones? Like I said, it's looking rough. That dude looks like he's 3 feet tall, bro. Like, real talk. Like, you know, I mean, he's skinny, he's frail. I mean, the dude looks like he weighs 30 pounds soaking wet. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. Jim Jones has a lot of history around New York, and none of it's good. You can go look up the video. Just look up Jim Jones what? You're going to see everything. You're going to see how Jimmy has never taken a W in the street ever. He took it out with Max B, and Max B's a little homie. He's a little dude. That dude's like, he's another one that's like 20 pounds soaking wet. Like, See, this is the problem. You got everybody want to have an opinion and everybody always want to be involved. They do the same thing in New York. Can't nobody just mind their business. See, what don't concern you, don't concern you. Now, like I said, to me, I could care less, right? Because to me, I'm with whatever, right? It's cool. The more the merrier. But see, that's my point. Make sure your position is clear. When you just be doing stuff and not thinking, right? You don't understand what's happening, what's going on. You don't know anything about me. You don't know who I am. You don't know the power I hold, correct? Huh? Now, like I said, I could care less because you could see the whole environment change because I changed it. Not really. These folks changed it, right? Because they wasn't thinking. You see my training, I'm stepping it up for a reason, right? It's not just training, man. I do this. That's why it's looking like it's stepped up because, like I said, the more experience and life experience I gather and in the streets and doing what I'm doing, working, I'm going to get better and better. I'm going to get stronger and quicker and more precise, and that's what folks don't understand. This is a journey. You got to walk it. It was never easy. Ain't none of this been easy. It's been unfair as it gets. It don't make no sense. Like I said, I mean, I'm by myself. I mean, it's basically the whole world, and it's just me. That's what I'm trying to explain to people. This is not a thing of any individuals. This is not a thing of like one person. This is a thing of it's everyone. All of y'all, including all y'all listening. I don't got to spell it out, homie. See, that's the difference. I'm not these YouTubers. I think folks know reality, son. I'm not Math Hoffa. I'm a gangster. So see, that's what I'm saying. Like, over here, I don't have to explain nothing because everything speaks for itself, right? I remember 50 Cent was talking like that about New York when he was in New York. Like, what do you mean? He said the truth, like it is the truth. Like 50 Cent was trying to get out the hood. He was trying to get out all that nonsense. Like he didn't really support New York. He wanted to get the hell out the hood and get out of there. He said a whole lot of comments about New York. He said a lot about, you know who, Smurf? He said a lot about all of them, all these rappers. He said the you know who Joe. He said what he said concerning that. And I feel the same way. These are big dudes. I mean, these are not little homies. Like, some of these dudes are big dudes, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta understand, bro. Like, y'all really sitting here talking like everything is the same. See, folks isn't even in the know-how. They so far out the loop and out the pig, they don't even know what's going on, little homie. You understand? Again, I'm a little dude, homie. I ain't supposed to be big. I'm big because I train and work out so hard, because I continue to push myself to limits no human ever has, that do stuff folks could never dream of doing, because I'm the Messiah and the Son of God. I'm going to tell you again, homie, I'm taking nonstop W's. Got more W's than George W. Bush. And I'm not kidding. See, they want to change everything. They want to change reality, rewrite history, change all the stories, but that's not the truth. The truth is that I keep taking W after W after W after W after W after W. Like I said, anything miscellaneous is filed as what? Miscellaneous. Come on, man, you got to start being fair and acknowledging reality, homie. I'm 100% for real. I'm taking W's. I ain't never told a lie. My ex-boss used to say, you ain't never told a lie. You ain't never told a lie. They know I don't lie. I'm taking W's, little homie. Y'all worried about YouTube. I'm on some Rosemo 700 stuff. You remember him? See, that's what you don't get. This is real. I'm a Texas gangster. Then folks talk about Cali, like Cali's the only place where folks is representing or something. Like, are you kidding me? Texas run this whole game. We run California too. Real talk, and you about to see that because I'm about to go over there. We run California. See, this is the problem, man. You got all these folks want to rep where they from and act like this and pretend this, and they all in their ego. Like, I ain't got time for it. I ain't trying to hear none of it. See, that's the whole problem. That's why do you think I don't want to be in these shelters and environments around all these little homies? Because then I got to listen to all this nonsense. Ain't none of it exists. These homies is homeless. They got nothing. None of them succeeded. They ain't tough. They ain't done nothing. So what you talking about? That's the reality, man. That whole shelter in Akron, there ain't one dude in that shelter in Akron, Ohio who's a tough dude. So be real, homie. That's what I'm saying. Like, they put us in environments, bro, that literally, I mean, it's so candy, it's hilarious, man. Like, there's rules to follow. Like, come on, bro. Where do you get off trying to perpetrate and pretend that y'all something you're not? I mean, none of these folks, none of that, bro. They're not this. Are you kidding me? See, I'm really this. Don't get it confused just because I'm nice. Because I'll be around you and talk to you and try to help you. You're not me. You're not walking my walk. See, I'm not faking nothing. This is real. I'm not JoJo Capone. That's another one. Grown men want to make up stripes. Oh,
So why do we think he's in his little bathroom holed up talking about shit that happened, what, a month ago? Over a month ago?
yeah, I did this. I did a True Life, did the same thing in New York. Riding around in like a grandma van like Jim Jones. Yeah, I'm this and that. Every time you see True Life, he's got a whole entourage with him. That dude needs like 30 dudes with him every time he's walking anywhere, and they got to fix his braids for him. You kidding me? Why do you think all of New York was like, yeah, I know who you are. All of New York knew what time it was. All of New York was like, yeah, this dude for real, bro. Like they've never seen nothing like me. I told you, Texas is a whole different ballgame. We run New York. New York will do whatever I tell them to do. That's not even a problem. I'm 100% for real. Are you kidding me? I run New York. King of New York, real king of New York. Ain't 50 Cent is me. I run New York. Like that's the thing. Like 50 Cent, like that's nobody. I'm gonna keep it above. Like that's a Mason. A Mason don't got no real power out here. I run the streets, bro. See, that's the thing. Like, y'all gotta understand the actual pecking order. You gotta understand the folks that you want to look up to and the paradigm you've been pushing for so long, it doesn't exist. Just like I said, I used to go to Starbucks, I'd have these women talking about, Lil Wayne would do this. Lil Wayne is 3 feet tall. Did you really just say that crazy stuff? Because I say something about Lil Wayne that's true. Like, bro, he ain't that good of a rapper. He can't rap. Are you kidding me? Like, that's what these dudes want to do. They want to do the same. All of them want to do the same thing. They want to, like, have me in a corner and then talk crazy. They want to, and it doesn't work. They want to, you know, act out and have weird behaviors. Like, it's all corny and candy. Like, bro, let me explain something to you, bro. The whole world can be against me, and I'm going to stand with guard, and I'm going to win 10 toes down, little homie. See, the game that y'all trying to play and the game you keep talking about, all these different hoods and ghettos, I made it, homie. See, this Conor McGregor, Floyd Mayweather stuff that y'all been perpetrating on your TV, I invented it. Like I told you. You remember I told you that? See, this whole time, like I said, folks don't even come talking to me. I can't get somebody to come within 5,000 miles of me just to have a conversation. So you can't tell me that I'm not the real deal, homie. See, that's the difference. It's a lot of perpetrating. It's a lot of faking and fronting and flogging. It's a lot of using a system to pretend. It's a lot of hiding behind a system, right? Come on, homie. Like I said, what you mean? Where's that public video at? Huh? I'm not a gangster, huh? Right? I'm not winning? Okay, where's that public video at? Did folks make a public video like I requested and asked? No. You know why? Because they know reality. See what I'm saying? Can't take credit, man, when there's no credit there. If you ain't earned your stripes and you ain't earned no credit and you ain't doing nothing that's brave or anything that deserves stripes, I mean, then you don't get none. That's how it works. This is not it's not a coin star, little homie, you know? You got to put in real money into the coin star. You know what I mean? This other stuff, this fake stuff, it ain't going to work. See, that's the thing. They want us all to hold hands and sing Kumbaya by the campfire, and that's not the type of individual I am. See, I'm for real with everything I ever said on the internet. I still stand on it. I didn't backpedal on nothing. Every statement I made on here, I backed up. Now, what's goody? What's goody, world? Huh? Everything I said is a fact, and I'm out here proving it. Actually, see, I'm not these other homies. I'm not these other folks. Come on, man. You got these folks want to rewrite their history. You got a bunch of folks that, like I said, still ain't about nothing, still can't do nothing but work the job in the system that they're given because they're favored. Folks still ain't free. Just like in their record deals, they sign 360 deals and they're completely owned in puppets. What can they tell me? I'm not the rest of these folks. See, they want to do the same thing. Like I said, use that system that ain't done them no favors. The prison industrial complex and the military industrial complex hasn't done nothing for you folks. You're living an illusion and a lie. So what do you mean? You're going to keep using that system and that's all they do? They just use the system and hide behind it. All of them. They're all the same. So what can anyone tell me? You want to have a real conversation with me, bro? I mean, let's talk. Because that's the thing. If you was really realistic about things, bro, if people actually knew who they was talking to and acknowledged basic reality, bro, I'm just telling you the truth. Like, it's kind of like Jay-Z, how he can't go back to his projects in New York. He can't go to Marcy Projects, not without a whole ton of security. That's fact. So if folks were going to, like, organize a meet with me or talk to me, the truth is, like, no, they're going to do it right if they smart. If they know what's really going on and who I really am, they going to trust me. They going to move accordingly. They going to move correct, homie. See, that's the thing. I'm not on no YouTube stuff. I'm a street dude. I'm not faking nothing. See, that's the part that folks got misconstrued, homie. I'm a lord, bro. Been doing this my whole life. I ain't took an L yet. See, that's the thing. You talk about Jojo Capone. Jojo Capone is nowhere near me. You want to talk about the real totem pole? El Chapo's nowhere near me. Pablo Escobar, nowhere near me. Are you kidding me? I mean, like Al Capone, I give his credit, but I mean, that's about the only one I can think of that's comparable that I can think of off top. And I know I'm probably forgetting a couple. Like, man, these folks be funny as hell, man. Like, what? How do you know? You don't know who I could have been reincarnated. How do you don't like you don't know nothing going on? Folks want to talk, man. These civilians have worked their 9 to 5s forever, man.
Well, Joey, if you were reincarnated, I can guarantee you it wasn't Achilles, because Achilles was a fictional character, just like Batman. Just like everybody you pattern yourself after is all fictional characters.
You got to go sit there, clock in, stand there forever. That's not freedom, man. Me, I run the streets and I do what I want to do. I get what I want. I get who I want. I do what I want. So what do you mean? That's the only way I want to be. That's the only way I want to live is who I am, a gangster, free. That's common sense. I want to live with the inherent rights that God gave me. Anything else is non-negotiable. This is my world. I do what I want to do. I'm going to say it again, man. There's 8 million of these folks. There's one of me, and I'm winning. I'm taking non-stop W's. You do the math. And I'm making money while I'm doing it. And I'm using my gift to gab and hustle. And see, like I said, I'm not trying to go to these areas and same blocks no more. I'm too big. I'm too famous. What's the point? What's the point? I already won. I know me. What's the point, bro? I think it's time to move on to bigger, better things. I really do, 100%. See, that's the thing. Like, folks got to be real. This is a public platform, man. Folks can't sit there and pretend they don't know I'm famous. They don't know what I'm doing. Come on, homie. See, that's the whole reason why when I talk to people, I bring it up. If you know about me and you going out your way and you want to make up stories and this and that, and you saying things you know aren't true, then you definitely know about my career on the internet, right? You see what I'm saying? How convenient it is? They want to act, oh, I forgot. Oh, I don't know. You're real convenient, ain't you? Real selective hearing, saying, huh? So you know when it's time to do that, or, you know, all this wicked evil stuff and lies and nonsense. But when it comes to acknowledging, oh, this is what he really did. This is how amazing he really is. Any normal person could look in 5 seconds and say, oh, that's why everybody's so jelly of him. Common sense. Ain't nobody fooled. Nobody was ever fooled, man. Like I said, all these folks is in on it. That's the point, right? You gotta understand, bro. I ain't got a friend in the world. I ain't asking for none either. That's the thing. Like, if you can't tell, you could look at my face and look at the look on my face and see this is a totally different character you looking at. Just like Pac said. Except I'm a lot worse than Tupac. I'm a lot different. You have no clue, brother. These folks act like I ain't got feelings. And I'm not in my feelings. This is all business to me. These folks act like I don't react or respond. Like I just really just sit there and just, oh, okay. Oh, everybody's against me. Oh, well, that's fine, Billy. You can feel like that. For no reason, I'm the son of God and have done nothing but help all these people pay all their bills. Folks wouldn't have homes if it wasn't for me. Wouldn't have nothing. You're serious right now? That's why I asked y'all for years. Are you serious? Let me know. You understand? As far as I'm concerned, I got the memo, homie. Like, nah, you gotta understand, bro. Everybody respect me. Real talk. Everybody respect me. It's different. When I move, it's different. For real, it really is different, bro. You gotta understand, bro. Like, crowds of people know what it is. Everybody's acknowledging what it is in reality. That's what I'm trying to explain to you. These folks ain't around helping me or standing behind me. These folks is scattering. Why do you think that is? Because they know in their heart that they unrighteous. These aren't righteous folks. They know they're not on my side. They know they're all trying to get over on me. They know these little homies don't want to pay me. Like I said, I got to cash out PayPal and Venmo. If people love me and had support for me, it'd be ringing nonstop. I wouldn't have to do nothing. I'd literally take a nap, wake up, and have $1,000 sitting in there. What you talking about? I'm out here standing up for your civil rights and civil liberties. What more can I do? I've worked so hard, it's unbelievable. What? You thought this was a game? You thought this was a joke? Yeah, somebody devotes their entire life to the cause, does this for real, sits there and tells you, you know, I risk everything and put everything on the line every day. I'm going out there, you know, I'm wearing a bulletproof vest cost over $10,000 and there's a level 3 hard plate that's better than anything that these corrupt ones have or wear. And you gonna...
None of that's true and you know it. You're not even wearing it anymore. It's crumpled up in your backpack because it's all just a bunch of seatbelt straps and bungees.
Tell me that I'm doing all this for no reason, it's just all a game and a joke?
Yeah, pretty much.
That makes sense to you?
Yes.
I'm going to tell you again, man, I operate above the feds. We operate above the feds because I'm basically my own entity. I do what I want to do. It's not going to change for nothing. It's not going to change because society feels some way or their little fake rules. I don't care about the system. It's a joke. I don't care about none of that. I am the real thing now, brother. That's what I need folks to understand. I'm not making no mistakes. I'm ultra caring and compassionate. And like I said, I'm really been looking out for all of you. And my deal is when I'm looking out for you and I'm being nice and then folks want to keep talking, okay, no problem. Now you got a whole different animal on your end. Right? You might have the wrong animal there, sir. Talking about give up. Yeah, right. Gonna give up at the top of my game. Oh, man, y'all folks are silly. Now, I ain't never... Who the hell say somebody gonna give up at winning? Can you imagine? Yeah, I'm just gonna give up when I'm at the top of my game. That makes a lot of sense. Who gives up when they winning? Folks give up when they losing. You're not losing nothing, more, homie. You understand? Like I said, you got a public that's so unfair, it's unbelievable. That's my whole issue. That's half the reason why I do everything I do. Y'all ain't gotta be fair. Trust me, I'm gonna win anyway. Homie.
Homie.
Bro, what? Bro, do you know I spent thousands of dollars expanding my business? I'm sitting on over a G. You can't be serious. I'm sitting on about a G. Are you kidding me? Yeah, racks, making racks out here. Like I said, got nothing to do with YouTube and none of this. I just keep on making my checks on here. So like I said, my next check keep getting better and better. That's going to be the check. They're going to have to press it, right? It might still be updating.
They're gonna have to press his check. What are they pressing it into? They got to etch it on a clay tablet?
Right? So every dime I make gets added to what I'm doing. And then what you don't understand is I built my own system. So I move so efficiently, it's unbelievable. See, I'm not spending money the way you folks are. I'm not wasting nothing. I'm building my resources. See, these folks just don't get it. See, I developed, this is what God built. See, all that time that I ain't had nothing, God taught me how to operate with nothing. It wasn't so I would have nothing, it was so I would have it all and know how to move and save it and keep it all and be frugal. This is how you really...
Alright, so I guess sitting on money is not for suckers anymore, just so you know.
Develop not only how to get rich, but how to stay rich and how to get rich over and over and over again. That's what folks don't want to talk about. Folks don't want to tell you the real game and how it work out here. And they're not happy about it. These folks ain't happy for me. I'm doing great right now. I'm Gucci. Yeah, there's problems. There's always problems. But guess what? I get up and I try to fix those problems. I do the best that I can. That's what God asks, and I realize that that's really all it is. It's just I have to get up because I'm against all odds. I got all eyes on me. Everybody's against me. I don't feel like anybody's for me. That's what folks don't understand. And as long as I feel like that, believe me, it's not a good thing.
I can tell you, Joey, the reason you feel like that is because it's true.
Like, I really feel like all the villains and these so-called enemies, because none of them are equate to be my enemy, and all these people, they should be praying, like, please send him as Catwoman or something, because that's really the only thing that's going to change how I feel. I'm going to keep it a buck. That's just how I am. I already know. That's the only thing might make me truly happy for him. I'm already happy, but I'm talking about put me in a good mood. I'm happy. I'm happy winning. See, that's what make me happy now. I'm already happy. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm happy, period. I love life. I'm happy.
Say it one more time and you might believe it.
Period. But I'm saying, like, I really am starting to enjoy this. Like, before I really didn't. Like, now I'm starting to enjoy it. Now I'm starting to like it. It's time to
glad you like it, because this is the rest of your life right here.
You understand? Now I'll become addicted to this stuff.
This is the high point of the rest of your life.
My career? I love it. Just like in the depiction, the way he likes it, remember, like, the way he talks to him, remember the dude's son, he's telling him, step to the side or whatever, he's like, the dude's a rookie or whatever, and he tells him, listen, son, you don't want to do that, right? And he tells him, he says, he's being patient with you enough as it is, kid. Remember? And then he talks to him, he says, how you doing, Bats? Bats just comes in, he says, these are mine. What you gotta understand, man, is everybody knows me, everybody's heard of me, the people have heard of me, and like I said, all that stuff is corrupt as far as I'm concerned. I'm going to be divinely protected, period. So, where it's not corrupt, that's what'll work out for me. It's always going to work out for me. That's what folks don't get. I'm protected by God, brother. Divine protection, it's real. That's what I'm saying, like, bro, like, for me to, like, that's the thing, like, things were polar opposite. Like, I thought I was being received well. I thought folks were showing love, like, okay, this is how folks feel. That's what it's. See, it's been pure envy and jealousy my entire life and the entire time, and now this is just the outlet and beacon that now it's coming out. Now it's being exposed how all of you people feel. All of them.
Joey, that would be like stepping in dog shit and being jealous of the dog shit. It's revulsion. It's not jealousy or envy.
Okay, cool. So you don't get it. You showed me your cards, and I used to play blackjack for a living.
And you suck at it.
It's winning time now. I've been winning. I'm barely getting started, man. These folks, they have no clue what's going on. They don't have a clue. They have no clue what I'm thinking. They don't have a clue, and I love it. You understand? You could hear it in the tone of my voice. You ain't paid attention. You couldn't see the shift. The shift happened right in front of you. Bro, I've been walking around talking like this the whole time. Like, you have no idea. I'm talking a whole nother way, huh? You understand? See, that's what I'm saying. Folks don't know how I feel because they don't ask. I'm not trying to talk to nobody. That's all they do is try to elicit information. You understand? I'm telling you, like, real talk, I think that's what they should do. They should be like, please give him a Catwoman or something. Like, give him something to distract him, get his mind off things, get him in a happier, chipper mood. Because, I mean,
Because
I'm in a
what?
whole nother realm with it, bro. Like, you don't even understand.
Because, no, finish the thought. If you don't get your Catwoman, then what? You're gonna get angry and Hulk out? You can't do anything. You're impotent.
And like ghost ancestors, like they completely like, boy, it's whatever. Like for real, bro. Like it's real, bro.
Alright, well, apparently that was that. And he did another one that he nuked. And then he did another one.
Yeah.
So, let's see. Batman already built the entire infrastructure.
Yeah.
So like I was saying, man, yeah, like nah, man, you know they do the same thing every time. Like I said, you see me using the hotspot, the internet. Like I said, I'll be able to talk for a little while. It's the same thing over and over again, man. Like that's the thing. Like I said, every day, you know, it's impossible. Every day it's difficult. Every day it's hard. You know what I mean? Because of this system. Every day there's roadblocks. Every day there's obstacles. You know what I'm saying? And like I just continue to like hurdle every obstacle and keep on winning. You understand? So like I said, I mean,
Every day we
I know how I
hurdle.
feel. I know exactly what I'm thinking. I know what it is. The world doesn't. I do. So like I said, I'm gonna keep on winning. I've taken consistent W's, man. Like I said, the entire time I've won all across the board, man. There's nothing folks can do about it. Nothing folks can say. Folks just got to sit there and watch me win, man. You know, like I said, that next check is up over $106. Like that's money. You understand? Like that's the thing. Like, and I'm not wasting no time. We're gonna get straight to it. Keep on trying to push hard. That's what I want to do as much as possible because you know the more that I keep on going and pushing with this, the better results I can get. I mean, you're talking about, I potentially could get where I'm making a check every single month. I don't care how much it is, and then I can try to. I want to try to get it over 100
He's wishing for the day he potentially makes one check per month.
bucks, but like every month. You understand what I'm saying? Like that's good money, especially for this. That's good. That's more than enough. You kidding me? Like that's straight. You know what I mean? That's the thing. Like these folks don't get it. So then when I tell you like I want
$1,200 in a single calendar year is what he's aspiring to, and that's going to be more than enough.
10,000 positions, I just take some money, you know what I mean? Put it to the side, invest that money, right? Get me
10,000 positions on $1,200 a year.
some more positions in the stocks. You understand? And I'm building. See, that's all I wanted to do was get in a position where I'm building. That's why, like, nah, I'm good. I'm comfortable. I'm good. I know what I'm doing. I'm Gucci. You understand? Like that's the thing. Like sometimes I understand that like you got to kind of relax, and I'm not relaxing. I've been
What, Frost? And be a wage slave? Are you serious?
working hard as hell. Like yesterday, last night, I was doing a lot, bro. I'm getting a lot done, man. Taking a lot of notes, bro. I'm not just sitting here just wasting time. I'm constantly working, bro. There's a reason why I'm doing what I'm doing, man. That's the thing. Like, no, I'm able to do what I need to do and take my notes. I got a brand new journal. Like, it's all working out perfectly, man. That's what folks got to understand. Like, bro, I'm building all this.
38-cent
That's the
journal,
thing. Like,
by
I
the way.
understand that there's other components of it. Like, that's the thing. It's not just about the martial arts or the, it's every component. That's what these folks don't get. I do it all. I make my own money. I create my own budget with God. God produces my budget literally. Like, that's the thing. I know there's a lot more money coming. So it's like, I'm trying to make every move that I can that is going to work and make sense. And then I'm trying to look at these other states and cities too, but they all got a lot going on, man. That's the thing too. A lot of these places, like I'm talking, they got a lot going on. Minneapolis, I guess had a lot going on, but like I made it there and it was kind of cool. It was interesting. You know what I mean? Like I paid attention, but that's the thing. Like times are changing. It's not the old days anymore. This is what folks gotta understand. Like times are changing, bro. You know what I mean? Everything is becoming more active, man. It's getting different. I'm telling you, because I'm out here doing what I'm doing, so I know what I'm talking about. You understand? This is nationwide, probably worldwide. You understand? Like that's the problem. Like it's a lot of unrest, and I predicted it ahead of time. I told y'all this. So that's the thing. Like, you got to understand, folks is still on this YouTube stuff. I don't think we have time for that. I mean, have you seen the state of the world lately? Do you ever open your eyes and look around you? We don't got time, bro. This is too real, bro. There's a lot going on, man. So that's the thing. Like, at what point do folks let go and move on? Huh. You understand? Like, it don't make no sense. Like I said, I just really think that folks have nothing going on. I think that's what it is. I think folks are trying to literally play out and live out fantasies that don't exist. And I think that's half the problem here in most of these situations.
He does most of his lifting at the dollar store. Or no, Dollar Tree, excuse me.
And I think I'm spot on too. You know what I mean? Like, real talk. So that's the thing. Like, I don't know what, like, these folks be talking to me and what they saying don't even
He
make
probably
sense.
found
Like,
a
you think I
early
care?
back to school sale.
You think I'm
somewhere.
worried about that? I'm not worried. I'm not worried about what anybody
Is
thinks.
it
You know what I
early?
mean?
I don't know.
Especially when it comes to folks that are nowhere near my level, and
Yeah, it's
you know what I
August
mean, that their
1st.
opinion
When does
changes
school
nothing for
start?
me.
I don't even know. I'm out
That's
of
the
the
thing,
loop.
man. These folks think it's a different world, and whether they think I care, I don't care. I have to value something, and I have to respect someone to be able to care. You understand? You'd have to actually have my respect and earn my respect, and even that changes. So it's situational. So I don't get what you're saying. You know what I mean? I'm not worried about nothing, man. I know when I'm winning. Nobody has to convince me. That's what I'm saying. These folks can't just hold their L and go on about their business. They gotta, they don't know how to hold their L like Tone Space, right? And then they still keep talking and saying things that aren't true. Like, I mean, that's my deal. I mean, that makes no sense. Isn't that exactly why all these folks are in the predicament they're in? Isn't that why everything is happening and going the way it's going? That's what I'm saying. Like, when that's folks go to and they just act like they're never going to stop and they're just going to keep on talking, I'm like, okay, whatever that means. I mean, it doesn't mean that you're winning anything. In fact, it's the opposite. That's what I'm saying, man. You think villains don't talk? It's all they do. They talk too much. Just every situation, like Clint Eastwood said, you're just talking. That's all they do. They just talk too much. You know. So every depiction I ever saw, the villain always loses because he's talking too much. That's them. That's exactly what they do. They just sit there talking, like they hear themselves talk, but nothing they're saying is true or exists. What's the point? It's really funny, man. You know what I mean? So that's the thing. Like, I mean, all these folks can watch. I mean,
Yeah,
all
I
these
mean,
folks that
he claims to do lifts in the park, but his biggest lifts are at Dollar Tree.
watching me and watching my channel and watching what I'm doing. I mean, everybody's a part of this. That's what they don't get. I mean, like, they got their own situation going on. My situation is gravy. I'm Gucci. I'm good. I'm out here winning. I'm working. I'm doing what I want to do. You gotta understand, I don't have nobody I answer to. I'm divinely protected. Trust me, everything is going to move and sway the way that it needs to. God is going to adjust and move everything the way it needs to be to protect me. That's what these folks don't ever understand, but they've seen it every single time. Like, you don't get it, bro. We move in the shadows, man. This is different. I already built the entire infrastructure, homie. You're talking about an entire empire I'm running already. Like, are you kidding me, bro? Like I said, I got 7 bikes in inventory, $1,300 bat cycle. I'll get that fixed later. Like I said, I have all these different resources, bases, everything. Like, I'm building everything, man. Like I said, I'm familiar with the Northeast corridor now. I know how to travel and move around all through New Jersey, right? All them states, bro. New York. I know exactly what I'm doing. I know where I'm going, bro. I know where I'm going, period, in life. These folks, they have no direction. That's what I'm saying. Like, I think these folks really thought I was down and out. I think they think that I need any of this nonsense when none of that nonsense was even paying me. Like, I'm just doing what I want to do, having a good time, having fun. But okay,
I'm just doing nonsense for the love of the game. I don't need it.
because now I'm going to completely change everything now. Like I said, we're restructuring everything in society. Like I said, I'm moving forward. I'm not even coming around the same areas or places anymore ever again. There's no purpose for it. You understand? Like, I got other spots that I go to that I like. I'll do that, but I ain't trying to be around a bunch of folks that aren't trying to see me win. See, that's the thing. Like, folks
Yeah, but if
No,
your
that's the
parents
thing.
are
Anywhere you
fucking
go,
parents,
that's where
especially
people don't
your
want to
dad,
see you
who
win.
fucking cares?
made it clear. Oh, it's never anything else. It's just the fact that when you got everything going for you and you winning, and all these folks, they all jelly and envious. Well, why would you want to be around that? See, someone who's smart and can think says, that's cool. I don't want to be around that. I don't want to party with folks who are against me. I've heard people say it before. It's not like some foreign thing that they don't get. They get it. They want to sit there and pretend they don't get it. That's my point. all the government, bro. It's just what I'm talking about. They just did it again. So see, I mean, it's all the government, bro. It's just crystal clear. Like I said, it is what it is. It's all corporate America. It's all these corporations and companies, man. Like I said, it's the Matrix. I told you, the Matrix is witchcraft. Like I said, what I'm doing, nobody could ever understand because I'm making literal history, biblical history. I'm standing up. I've defeated the establishment already in the system. One man is bigger than the entire system. I'm the main character in the entire world. My story is the story that literally will go down in history for all of time. I am the biggest, most famous, most well-known character in all of history and time, whether anyone likes it or not. I suggest you embrace it, which would make me what? I am the what? Because I am the real what?
Turd.
Come on, man. You already know what it is, man. What have I always been?
A turd.
See, that's the thing. Everything is real over here. I'm in the position and slot that other people want to be in, and I had to do what to get to this position?
Suck dick.
That's what I'm saying. Spell raw backwards. What are you talking about?
Raw dick.
Like, we all know what I'm a product of. We all know what I do. I went through hell, man. They just told me, like, I'm going through all sorts of stuff spiritually. Like, they said I went through hell. Like, these readings and downloads all know what it is. And they said things are about to get so good, it's unbelievable. It's coming, man.
Did they put a time period on that?
I'm just getting ready because I'm about to really, really, really get to another level that folks couldn't even understand. This is how it is. It's in chapters, man. It wasn't easy. It was a lot of pain and suffering. It was a lot of, like, it was just a lot, man. It was hard, bro. But for me, it didn't really feel like it was difficult.
Joey, the only level you're ever capable of reaching is the one right below whatever level you're currently on.
That's the thing folks don't get, because I love what I do. I know I'm moving with God. Anything I do with God, I love to do. I'm always happy. So, like I said, I don't know what else to tell folks, man. All I know is that people are going to have to start, paying attention and supporting and donating and become a part of what I'm doing. Other than that, it just is what it is. I don't know what else to tell you. You know what I mean? Because we're going to win no matter what.
What's up,
I'm telling you, I've been winning the entire time. So it's like, what can folks say? What now? Come on, man. Like I said, that's what I'm saying, man. This is what it is when folks want to keep pretending like they talking or they saying anything or they respond. Ain't nobody responding to me. Ain't nobody ever said nothing to me or responded to me. What are you talking about? See, that's what I'm saying. Like, man, anything that folks have to say, like I said, they could sit down and have a conversation. And whatever they say, I'm just going to say the facts and respond. And they're going to be like, oh.
They're going to be like, what the fuck did you just say? Was any of that English?
That's the thing. Like, what do you mean? I understand everything that's happening. And I know my reality, bro. I'm living it. So what do you mean? That's why it's funny. What? Everything I'm telling you is a fact and the truth. I continue to take W's. I keep winning. Huge W's, huge wins. And then I'm winning financially too. Huh? Are you kidding me? I'm a boss. You know what I mean? Folks can never come close to seeing me, homie. You know what I mean? So, like I said, let people do what they want, man. I'm gonna keep on building and keep on moving forward. Like I said, I run the world. You know what I mean? That's the thing. Like, I already see it all ahead of time. I saw all of this ahead of time. I see it all ahead of time. And that's the thing. Like, the moment that folks start talking, and talking a lot and talking too much, I peep game and I pay attention. And what they don't get is I got visions of the future. I'm telling you what it is. If you listen, I already see everything. That's my whole point. Again, you got these individuals and groups that have been getting favored forever and been given everything. And they have a lot to say and none of it exists and none of it's true. It's a lot of jellyfish energy. It's a lot of envy, right? No problem. This is my country. And I'm going to win. And by myself, it might start out as by myself. I think that I'm going to have a lot of people get behind me. I think I have a lot of people behind me already as far as my message. But I mean, if people...
You have 0 people behind you. Absolutely none. Not even your mom's behind you, unless she's pushing your ass out the door.
We're all grown adults. We could have a conversation, but at this point, for what? I don't feel like conversating with anybody. I don't really feel like there's anything to talk about. Like, that's the thing. Like, like, everybody made their decision. Like, no problem. You understand? See, folks made a lot of decisions and ill-advised decisions and the wrong decisions. They made their decisions without consulting anyone or anything and really asking about me and understanding who I am. So, okay. You understand? Again, I'm not a YouTuber, bro. This has nothing to do with YouTube, man. That's what folks don't get. I have a real career, man. I do this for real, man. That's what attracted all this attention. And I mean, wait till I get some real publicity because I'm sure that's coming too. They're gonna give me real publicity, real recognition. They're gonna acknowledge what I'm doing. There's no way that I can ever look anything but good. That's what folks don't understand because again, everything that these folks saying and doing is cowardly. So what do you mean? Everything I'm doing is brave and makes sense. So again, these folks have nothing to brag about. I have everything to brag about. That's the reality. So like I said, and I just don't really be bragging. I just say what it is and that's it. I'm humble. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna stay humble and keep pressing forward. I'm so proud of myself. It's unreal. I made so much progress so quickly. It's unreal. Like I said, like, yeah, no, I'm sitting on a little bit of change. Like I told you, I'm doing well. I made my money off here. I'm making money on here. I got a next check coming up over $106. All I got to do is keep doing what I'm doing. That's it. Stay in my lane, keep doing what I'm doing, and I can get in any lane. I'm the jack of all trades. I do what I want to do. But my whole point is I stay in my lane with this. I keep moving forward. I'm trying to get where I get a check every month, man. If I could get like that, man, that's consistency with my business. That'll build it to where I can have a consistent source of income through this, and then I don't need anything else. That's what I want. I want to do this full time, like I said, social media full time, and I still got to work on these other avenues and platforms because that could turn into a second source of income. You know what I mean? So that's all I got to say right now, man. I'll talk to you in a minute, man. Easy.
And how easy it was. He's got it all figured out. He's just right around the corner. Also, here's a latest from Negasonic.
See, I'm building.
He's building, y'all. He's got his notebook. Look, he's got his journal here. It's him as Batman. McChainlicka Engineer. And there's his electric bike. He's got it all figured out. He's just got to get the money to make that happen. But he's wait, shit, is he? Oh no. Phew. For a second there I thought he was live again, but I didn't refresh. I don't know that he's gonna do anything else tonight till probably early in the morning, but then again, he's wired, so he may be up all night posting, who knows. But thanks for hanging out, stopping by, saying hi, keeping me company while I'm covering this dipshit. Y'all have a good one. See you next time.